Good evening, hello, and welcome. This is Leading Ladies, Leaving Legacies, Living Legacies. Now, I'm not sure if it's good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good day, or good night, but wherever you are, welcome, and it's good to see you here. I see all of my loyal and faithful here. How nice, how lovely. Tonight, my friends, we have a guest who is going to share a lot of good information with you. Her name is Valentina Cirasola. I don't think I pronounced that correctly, but she'll correct me. And she is a native of Bari, the main city of Puglia. She'll tell us all about this. She's an Italian. She says she loves fast cars, fast thinking, quick action, snappy temper, hot and vivid colors, and she loves, get this, slow food. Now, aren't you eager to meet someone with that type of a lead in? She is absolutely wonderful, and I'm going to bring her over now, and I'd like for you to say hello and welcome. Valentina, hello and welcome. Good to see you.
To see you. Thank you for having me on your show.
Oh, it's my honor. It's my pleasure to have you. Listen, I always stand to be corrected. So pronounce your last name for me. I think I made a big poo-poo there with it. How do you pronounce the last name?
Cirasola. Chi as it would be C and H together.
Yeah.
Cirasola.
Cirasola. Okay. Now we know, because I promoted as such, that you are a fashion and interior designer.
Yes.
So tell us a little bit of how you came to that. I also mentioned in the add to the story that I do before we come on to do this show on the Facebook Live that you are native Italian and that you love the entire culture and everything. So share with us a little bit about how you came to do what you do, and you're from a family of artists. So tell us more.
Yes, my mom was a fashion designer, and she was the type of, she didn't make her own collection for sale. She had clients who wanted special things that nobody ever had. So basically, she made the clothes for them. She designed them and made the clothes for them, and she didn't repeat it for the next client. So basically, she worked for the same people all her life until they died. That's what she did. She had a tailor shop, and she did all her creation for these special people.
So her work was exclusivity. It was like one of a kind and unique.
Yes.
Designs for that particular person. And that was wonderful.
Right. And so she did study the body of these people because no one body was the same as the other. So she was very, very good at hiding the defects with her style, because she knew how to highlight the beautiful parts of the woman's body. She knew that to perfection. She cut the fabrics without patterns. She just draped it on the women and had the design. And so to me, it was really an art because I was little and I was hiding under the tables, under the chairs to just see what she was doing and kind of steal her art.
Valentina, I have to stop you for a moment because you know that my work is as an image consultant and a stylist. And you mentioned something that your mom did that is where we start, you and I today. You have to know your body shape.
Absolutely.
And you have to know how to clothe it, outfit it, so that you highlight the best of you. And we can just go on and on with that. So your mom was an innovative, pioneering woman way before Coco Chanel and all the others came into being. I'm exaggerating to make a point. I love that. Tell us more. This is exciting for me.
So basically, let's say summer came, and before the summer was starting, she made the whole wardrobe for people, for whoever wanted it. They wanted the whole wardrobe for the summer, she made it. They wanted the whole wardrobe for the winter, she made it. And those were clothes that will only fit those people. She couldn't repeat the same thing for another person because first she was very professional. And once she said, this is only for you, she maintained that promise that she wasn't going to make it for another person.
Hmm.
But that style, that model would not fit anyone else. And so it was pointless.
Fantastic.
So, but her idea of having this work, it was it was joyful for her, but she didn't want me to do the same thing.
Why is that?
And she told me that the needle is very small but very heavy. You should go out and learn a profession, go to school and learn a profession where you can get paid a lot of money and not do this much work, because she did work until
Yes.
very late at night, early morning. It's just it was work, work, work. Her tailor shop was in the house. So she never did close the door and say, okay, it's 5 o'clock, now it's family time. It wasn't like that. She worked all the time.
Let me
And
ask you this. In that she said she didn't want you to do that, when she found out, which she had to, that you wanted to do this, what was her response to you? How did she relate to you when she found out that you sitting there in her shop, in her room, watching her, observing, that it became part of your heartbeat as well? What
I,
happened then?
I have to tell you that they did send me to a college that they wanted.
Uh-huh.
So until, I have to say, until my father passed away, I did what they wanted me to do. But then when I moved away, I was very young when my dad died. And so when I was still in my early 20s, but when I get out of the house, I said, okay, now I'm making money in the profession that they wanted me to have. Now it's time for me to do something. So I paid for my own college and went to fashion school.
In
And I
it.
in Italy, and I got a fashion degree.
Uh-huh.
And when I told my mom that I became a stylist, a fashion stylist, the degree is fashion stylist and merchandising, she goes, okay. And that's all she said.
Ah.
Okay,
Did she is your mother still with you? I'm not.
not,
Yeah.
not any longer.
Did
No.
she live to see that you loved it and that you enjoyed it and that you had your success with it? She did live to see. Oh, good, 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 good.
But I did it differently than she did. And so we are two different people. She came from a different era.
Yeah.
She did not know any marketing. She just put up a sign and people came.
Mm-hmm.
When
And
I
word of mouth.
word of mouth and people wearing her clothes,
Yes.
that's all it was.
Ah.
I could not do the same. I had to learn marketing before I could learn the profession of being a designer.
You know what fascinates me, Valentina, is that your mom was so ahead of the times, really, because she knew how to adorn and dress the body shapes. And
Yes.
today, we have far too many. And the other night I did a show, and I'm sure I know that you know this.
Yes.
We as women, we are not the major designers. The males are the major designers for women. But your mother was able to see and to know how vital it is to know your body, to understand your body, and to know how to dress it. Because so many men are putting out into the atmosphere today things that are attractive, but not for every woman. And not every woman can wear it. And when you don't know your body shape, that's what you do. I did it initially in the beginning when I started in fashion school as well. So I really get that. You have written several books. You
Yes.
also have your own TV show. And is it San Francisco?
Yes. Yes.
Tell us a little bit about that and what you're doing there.
The show came now forward many, many years later. I've been a designer, an interior designer for 28 years so far,
Mm.
without counting the years of fashion designer that I had before. So after 28 years, I said to myself, that's all there is to life. If I was working for a company, I would probably be out of it by now.
Mm-hmm.
So I said, I'm going to continue being a designer in every possible shape, fashion, interior, whatever, but I want to add something new to
Mm-hmm.
activity, something that is different that I've never done before. I said, I'm a storyteller, and this is all to myself. I was talking to myself. I said,
I like
I'm a
it.
storyteller. I can talk in front of people because I speak all the time to groups and association and this and that. I said, okay, I'm going to be on TV. I went to school and to learn all the ins and outs of the programs and the legality because we are tied to many legal
Uh-huh.
uh, things.
You bet.
And as soon as the school finished, I was the first one of that class to produce the show. And that's it. And now I produce the show that it's called Valentina Design Universe.
And how often do you do this show?
I produce it once a month
Mhm.
because I did not foresee the work behind the scene. It's really a lot of work. So I still have my business in both fashion and interiors. And this is an added work which I did not see it coming. I
Mm,
just saw the beauty and the interesting things
yeah,
that the show could do.
yes,
But so it's fine. I do the show once a month. I could do it every day if I liked it.
sure.
If I could, but once a month it's fine for me.
Well, you heard my loud chuckle there because I don't think many people realize the work that's involved with any of this media stuff that we do. And
Right.
yet, if you love it, it's different. I'd like for you, Valentina, to speak a little bit about, I love the title that you gave me, Color for
Yeah.
Sanity, Soul, and Playfulness, because you
Yeah.
say that color can open doors for you. And I know in your interior design, you do a lot of color and you work with people in color because you love color. And I liked your beginning about hot foods and color and all of that. So speak to us a little bit more about color and why you find color so important.
You know, Joy, when I lived in Italy, I never thought of colors, really, because color is something we do naturally.
Yes, 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 yes.
But when I came here to this country, I've noticed two things. I've
Hmm.
noticed that people live in beige homes and wear black clothes. And so it's the only country that I know that has these colors. And I said to myself, at least in this area, everyone wears black from morning to day to night. They go to sleep, they get up and they put black on again. They go to a wedding and they put black on. One day I was invited to a wedding and everybody was in black. And I said, is this a funeral or is it a wedding? Then I went to a wedding, to a funeral, and everybody again was in black. And then I go to the bank, and on a Friday casual, when the bank allows the employees to wear casual clothes, they wear black. And so it's just like it got annoyed to me that Pantone has come up with, the National Colors Institute has come up with 5,000 plus colors. Why are these people wearing black or gray or beige? Why is that? So I tried to study this. To me, it was an issue because if you live in a beige home,
Mhm.
the only thing you see is flat because beige is beige. Beige is beige. It's just to me, it's mortal. It's boring, and the eye actually needs a rest. The eyes needs to go like this with peaks and valleys. When it looks at something, whether it is a room, a house, or a person, needs to go like this and needs to have a resting place. So if you have a whole beige of environment, the eyes has a fast movement. It brings the fast movement to the brain to try to find a place where it can land for resting.
Yes.
So you have this fast brain activities. Whereas if you have colors, the eyes just lands on it and rests. Ah, I see a yellow. This is beautiful. It makes me feel good.
Yeah.
Subconsciously, we do this. Subconsciously, we need to feel good. So when you see green, this is good. This is relaxing. When
Uh-huh.
you see red, power. So this is what the eyes does.
Well,
Is
red and black both are power colors. And I'm chuckling and laughing here lovingly, Valentina, because I'm a New Yorker and black is the color of New York. I mean, everybody wears black. We accessorize it in many different ways. And I love black, but yet, like so many fashions and style and colors and trends, we go overboard. And black is not good for a lot of people. A lot of people can't wear black and should not wear black or beige for that matter.
you know, Joy, black is a color that does not emanate light. It does not receive light.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
So when you do not receive light, you do not receive anybody's energy. It's like a block. You put a block in front of you and say, "Leave me alone. I don't want to be seen and I don't want to be touched."
Yes.
That's the block that black puts on us.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't receive anybody's lights or anything, any light from around you because it's an opaque color. So if it's opaque and it is not emanating light, doesn't give any lights to your face either, and it's not true, it's just a myth that is a thinning color. It's a myth because if a person is large, it will remain large. Black doesn't take any pounds down.
You're cracking me up here. Now, that's a very powerful statement, my friend.
You know, as we said in interior design, we said that the color, the bright colors will recede. So I mean,
Uh-huh.
they make the room look larger.
Uh-huh.
The darker color, especially black, because we're talking about black,
Sure.
it will come forward. So if a person is already large enough wearing black, it's like it comes forward to you, it comes double the size.
Oh,
So
I needed to laugh today, so thank you. It's true, but it's hard to convince people of that, Valentina. Would you
skinny
know?
people are
Would you
good in
know?
black. Skinny people look even skinnier,
Yes, yes.
but not the big people. No,
Yeah.
absolutely not.
And that's why, my friend, a good stylist and consultant will tell somebody who's a little on the larger side to embrace color. Wear
Yeah,
color.
yes,
It's better if you can do it monochromatically,
exactly.
but wear color. Don't be afraid of color and get away from that black, navy, and these deep, deep colors. Now, that's another saga, and you're making me smile and laugh today, and I needed that, so thank you for that. Yet, it's like leggings, jeggings, and tights. Like it's fashionable, and every woman not thinking, really not thinking, just rushes out to get them and to wear them, not knowing how to. And most of them are, well, it's a Tolstoy novel, really. But anyway, let's not get off track. I love how were you able to implement the love of color and fashion design into interior design? Which one came first, the fashion designing or the interior designing?
The fashion designing came first because that's the degree that I got first
Sure.
after I moved out of my home from
Hmm.
my parents. And
Hmm.
then after that, I took another degree in interior design. That came after.
Uh-huh.
But the two things to me are related because both profession deal with style, lines, shapes, forms, and colors.
Yes.
So they are very related. And I found that when I studied interior designer, it was like nothing new to me because I've already studied it in fashion. It
Mhm.
was just the same kind of teaching, except that, obviously I learned more architectural things in interior than I did in fashion. But
Mhm.
fashion is architecture because fashion, if you know all your shape right, it's like you build on yourself, you build on your body.
Oh
So
my,
it is architecture.
there are no accidents in life, my friend. I love what you just said because a lot of people who are into fashion, they don't get what you just said. And what you
Fashion
just
is
said is so powerful.
architecture.
It's about building and connecting and relating to your body shape and all those other elements so that you can have my tagline is signature style. Whatever
Yes.
that is, and everybody's is different. We don't want people who are all the same, but yet you have to know what your style is and how to build it where it works for you.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And then, the color, you asked me about color, where they came. Well, it came from the fact that after so many years of observing people and costumes and fashion, and I just realized that one very small thing, that we are under the universe. We are
Yes.
connected to the universe. Whatever planet are around us, the
Hmm.
moment we were born, we were tuned in those colors.
Hmm.
And let's say, why are we tuned in? Why were we tuned in those colors? Because
Hmm.
we have zodiac signs, and every zodiac sign has a color.
Yes.
Let's say I'm a Libra, okay? I'm an air sign.
Hmm.
The air, the
Yes.
sky, the sun. So the sky's blue, baby blue, dark blue, gray blue. Then there is the sun. The sun is gold, and the sun, it could be a toned down sun when it's kind of wintry, and it's not so gold anymore, and maybe beige gold, and all those colors are my colors.
Yes.
So, because what's in the air? There are flowers like berries, like what I'm wearing. Berries. It's in the air, right? It's seasonal because I'm October. So
Yes.
berries are mostly seasonal, or winter, not winter, fall.
Yes,
So
indeed.
I look good with berry. This kind of berry is kind of it looks is berry. It kind of looks red in what I'm seeing here on the screen.
Uh-huh.
Um, so what I'm saying is, when we were born, we were connected automatically to the universe. And the universe colors are what gives us the energy of what we should wear, the energy of the colors that they're good for us, for each one of us, not for my friend next door. It's the some colors are just good for me and not for you, maybe.
Yes, I do know.
There is another thing that we need to know, and is to study the iris of our eyes. Now,
Yeah. Yes,
the
yes, yes.
iris, the deepest part of the eyes, has the colors that are good for us
Uh-huh.
because they were given to us. So basically, we got used to say dark eyes, brown eyes, blue eyes, green eyes, but it's not so. Inside of my eyes, for instance, very in a very deep, and we do this with a bright light,
Hmm.
natural, not that has no coloration. So you do this to shine this bright light in your eyes, and then you'll see all the flecks and the rings. And I have a chartreuse rings in my eyes in the deepest part. And
Hmm.
guess what? I wear chartreuse all the time, winter and summer, even when it's not in fashion. I wear it, and they look stunning on me. And a lot of people said I cannot pull that off like you do. I said maybe not, maybe yes, but do I
Listen,
talk about the iris all the time? No, I talk only when I'm asked.
but you mentioned something there, Valentina, that's powerful. And let's get back and piggyback on that because you said you pick up that color that's in your eye and you wear it all the time, whether it's in fashion or not. Not in
Exactly.
fashion. Once you discover what your colors are, what your fashion style preference is, what works best for you, forget
Yes.
about style, fashion, and what's in.
Yes.
You're getting to know what's best for you. That's what you do. That's what I do. And that's how everyone ought to do it. And that's what you and I are working towards. I love that because so many people think that they have to be in fashion. You can be stylish and be fashionable,
Of
your
course.
style, your
Yes.
style,
Of
what works for
course.
you, color and dress.
Yes.
Indeed. Tell us a little bit about, I don't know where the time goes here, but it goes quickly. Tell us a little about the color. I think the book, you gave me the title. Red is what's
A Voyage into Colors. That's
a
the book.
voyage into. Oh, I love that. Oh, look at this. Did you design that?
Yes, I designed the covers as I designed the interiors and everything else.
I tell you, you just go. Tell us a little bit about that book because red and black has been from the beginning of time the two most powerful colors that you can wear. And we already spoke a lot about black, red too, in a different way. And red, they tell every woman if you're going somewhere to make a powerful impact, wear red. So you see women on the TV and everywhere wearing as much red as they can get. So tell us a little bit about that book. Is it out yet? Has it been published?
Oh yes. This has been published in 2012
Okay, so we can get that where on Amazon?
on Amazon. Yeah.
Okay, and I'll make sure
I always have books through me. If people want to have it signed, I will ship it to them from here, from my studio.
Wonderful. Okay, we'll put that in. Tell us a little bit about that book and how you came to that book. I love the title.
Read A Voyage into Color. I made it into a voyage because when you learn colors, you have to travel through many different situations and many different moments of life. Like, let's say, if you want to see, if you want to, now I'm missing the word, but if you want to see something for your future, let's say,
Yes,
you envision something, you use gold. You use gold to manifest. That's the word I was trying to find. You want to manifest because all your desires are in here in the stomach. Your nerves are here. And when we say, I have a gut feeling, this is going to be good or this is going to be bad, or that person is not good or that person is good, or this situation is absolutely great, I'm going to go for it. We feel it in here. That's why we say, I have a gut feeling.
Yes. So
if you want to manifest something, you have to use gold to manifest it. Once you have it, once you have your manifestation, and you have seen where you're going, then you can either balance with other colors that are next to it, next to gold, which now I'm talking about the chakras, right?
Yes, I know that.
So the book is a travel because it teaches first how to get some colors. How do you get some colors? How you get sienna? Let's say you're a painter and or you are an artist of some kind and you want to start your art and you don't know how to mix colors. So I give the first part of the book is an introduction to how to make colors, how to obtain what is the chroma, what is the hue, what is the value of a color. So I talk about these things as an art work. Then from there, I go into interior, then fashion, then food, astrology, and there are many different parts. So it's basically a travel into different parts of life or interest.
Love that. And I like it that the title of your book is Red, A Voyage into Color. And then what you're describing to us is that color, it's a travel. It's a book about how you can travel into color, learn about color, and travel is so indigenous to your nature, my nature, and food. We're both on the same page in that regard. That's wonderful. That's a book that I'm going to get and read because I'm putting together these 3 packages and I want to really be impactful for women about how vital color is. Color is so important. You put in your bio to me that color can open up doors for you. And it does.
Yeah. It is the same. Color and perfumes are the same thing.
Now,
why do I say this? Because imagine, just imagine.
Yes.
A woman who has no perfume and no colors basically passes unobserved. Now, you want to go somewhere. You want to really go somewhere in life. And I know this might sound shallow because a woman has to say something interesting in order to go places. Has something interesting to go places. But your appearance will help that. Because if you have lipstick on and if you have perfume, people will, and you're dressed to your body shape, people will pay attention to you, and literally doors will be open. If you are going through a door, someone will open the door for you. And let me tell you, I'm not into this. I want to be a female. I want to be a woman. And if someone wants to open my door, please do so.
Absolutely.
Because aside from the fact that I wanted to be treated like a woman, I have a huge brain and a huge way of communicating. So I'm not afraid that they just open door for me because I'm a pretty or whatever female.
Yes,
I
yes,
want to be a female, a woman, and an intelligent one.
yes. Now, Valentina, you're speaking. Well, this is why we are connected. You're speaking my language because one of my idols, and I don't idolize in a negative way, I idolize to the highest heights in the best way. And an icon is Coco Chanel. I have always
Absolutely.
loved this woman. I've read everything about her. And
Yes.
I loved her from the very beginning days for me 100 years ago when I started
Yes.
out in fashion design as a young girl in school. And one of the things that she mentioned is what you mentioned about perfume,
Yes.
fragrance. Very
Yes.
few people mention that, but you should have your signature fragrance. And when I get my workshops up and running and going, that's what I'm going to speak to women about because sometimes women just wear all these different, types of fragrances and they don't have a signature fragrance. And you
Yes.
should have that as well. You and I could talk and go on all night. Let's say hello and welcome. You say hello and welcome to the lovely audience that we have here. We have a lot of my loyal and faithful, and some of the names I can't see, but thank you all for being here and welcome. One of
Thank
the things that we're going to do, Valentina, is we're going to put all of your links and all of your information up, and we definitely want the title of your book and
you.
where we can go and get it because I want to read through that because I feel that there's a way that I can use that in my workshops. In the
Yeah.
meantime, what is it that you want to leave us with? How do you want to say so long for now to the listening audience and those who will come after the fact? The biggest part are replays. What do you want us to take away? And what do you want to leave us with? What do you have coming up? I'm going on and on and on. In the future, what are you doing next that we should all know about and be aware of?
Well, the future for me are a bunch of workshops and seminars, workshops locally with local people.
Wonderful.
The next one will be New Year, New You, and it will be all about how to incorporate colors into your goals and food into your goals of the new year because of the fact that broken resolution are just broken resolution. We started at the first of the year, and by the 10th of January, they're gone.
Yes.
So I want to teach women how to get through their goals through the year by using certain things like colors and how to shop for their clothes that many times I get attacked when I go into people's homes, open the wardrobe, and I get attacked by clothes, and there is a reason why women buy all these clothes that they don't look good, don't fit, or they forget them in the closet. There is a reason.
Yes.
So workshops are local with local people, and then seminars that I'm going to take online.
Great.
I will be speaking in public about exactly how to be perfect in every moment of the day. And basically, what I want to say is, history comes back, and certain things are, like in fashion, are coming back. Why can't we have our own femininity coming back? Why
Oh,
can't we have, and I don't mean to, we have to be uh, feminine for political reason. We can do that too, but the way that the way women used to be graceful, the way women used to be beautiful, that took well care of themselves. And it doesn't take much. If you do a daily care to yourself, doesn't take much. It's like the upkeeping. It's it's easy. It's to start that is not easy.
yes.
And
Valentina, I could speak to you all night long because we're on the same page. We're reading the same book. We might be going about it a wee bit different, but you brought in so many and you shared with us so many words. The ladylike look is coming back. Ladylike is not old fashioned and fuddy duddy. And femininity, our sexuality. We don't have to go for this hot, short, tight, revealing. I love and adore women, have always, and I want to see more femininity. And so do you. I hear it, I see it, I sense it
Yeah,
among women. We need to get back to our power, which is
ex-
our femininity and our sexuality, but in a way that's ladylike and graceful and elegant. And elegant can be with jeans and a top if it's the right jeans and top for you, for
yeah,
whoever is going to be casual. That's
exactly.
what you and I have to be about. And we
Yeah.
are. Listen, you've shared a lot of good stuff here with us. And Carla says, wonderful show. I'm glad you loved it, Carla. So did I. Carla knows that this is, and as I shared with you, this hasn't been the best day for me. So you have made me, Valentina, you have made me chuckle. You've made me laugh, which I love to do. I needed that today more than ever. I
Yes. It's
absolutely agree.
important. It's important to laugh even at ourselves.
Yes, yes, yes. First, first that yourself. There's a lot of formal about me, but underneath there's that little kid who loves to laugh and chuckle. But I'm not hoping because I know this is not the last time that we're going to see, meet, and connect with one another. There's a lot in my noodle here that I'm working with, and I have a good group of people around me. So I'll be in contact with you. I'm going to say for now, is
Yes.
there anything else you wanted to share before we say so long for now?
Not much other than I had another book published about less than a month ago.
Ah,
But also that book is it's full of a color of my culture. It's full of it's some people said it's the road to the top of the world. Some people said is the color of the National Geographic on the book, on
mm-hmm.
the cover. And the reason for that is because where this trip happened, it's right on the water, where the water makes, as I said, embroideries with the horizons, and it is blue, it's very blue, and then in some areas it's green blue, and then the sun always shines and it's very yellow and it's very it makes people very very happy. And so I wrote this outside my trade because we cannot always talk about work. It was a pleasure to get out of my work and do something different, and so I'm very very happy I did this.
It looks like a lovely book, and I love to listen to you, Valentina, and I could do it all night long as you talk about color. You get me excited about color, and I love color. So I'm
Okay.
hoping that you'll come back again. I know that you will. I'm going to say so long for now and put you on the
Okay.
side, but don't go anywhere. Stay there for just a second, and
Okay.
I'll make sure with my friend here that we get all of your information up on the site. And
Okay.
I don't know if you gave me the title of both of those books. I want to make sure that we put those up too, because
Okay.
we have a lot of things in the hopper that we're working and we're doing. And so until the next time, you be and stay well and just wait on the side for just a moment or two. And thank you,
Thank
thank
you
you,
so
thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
My
Thank
pleasure. My pleasure. Well, my friends, what can I say? You could hear Valentina expressing to us her love of color. You could hear it in her voice, you could see it in her expressions. Color is important. And along with that, she started off sharing with us about body shape. You know that for me, working as an image consultant, that I start off with the five essentials: your body shape, right? Your fashion style, the things that you really like and enjoy and will make them work for you, color, and then we go into fabrics and shapewear. So she hit it right on the nail and she understands and she loves what she's doing. That's why we bring women to you that you can get excited about and then explore and learn more about them. All of her information will be put up on the site and you'll be able to get it. And then we have a lot of other things. This has been a crazy week for me. I don't like to complain and I don't like to get carried away with stuff. But this has been a zoo day. So for me to have Valentina here and to share what she did with us and to give me a few chuckles and make me laugh, it makes a great ending to my day. Wherever you are and whatever you're doing, whatever you're about, you be and stay well. Do the very best that you can. Carl, Robert Gardner, good to see you here. Come back again and again. It's not only for ladies, we like our gents too. And every now and then when I see one bounce in, it says, "Woo, good, good, wonderful." So, my friends, until next time, which is next Tuesday night and next Wednesday night, same time, same channel, same station, have a great week. Enjoy, be well, and take care of yourself. All the best. So long for now. Cheers.
Yeah. Bye.